Ge sinjung te ulwargi Roku namdak siklaju parsyo Idang guru ratna mandalakam niryatayami Sangge chudang zoki chok namla Jang chu bardu dakni kyap suci Daki chunyen gi pe sunam ki Dola pencir sangge du parsyo Sangge chudang zoki chok nam la Jang chu bardu dakni kyap suci Daki chunyen gi pe sunam ki Dola pencir sangge du parsyo Sangge chudang zoki chok nam la Jang chu bardu dakni kyap suci Daki chunyen gi pe sunam ki Dola pencir sangge du parsyo.
Yay, homework. Boom.
Homework time. Let me share my homework. Ah, okay, Lee. So we have gone into the new book, and these are from the new books. What are the 10 limbs that the Aryas have reached as explained by Master Vasubandhu? And why do we only have 4 parts? Anybody remember?
Because the first 8 are the Yangdak, the pure paths of the Arya. So it's divided into 4, but the first 2 are 8.
Okay. And what are they? What are the 4?
I forget how he wrote them out.
Anybody? Then the knowledge, and then the one with a lot of parts is the legs, and then freedom, and then the wisdom of the freedom. So the knowledge, the legs, the freedom as the result, and the perfect wisdom of the freedom. Perfect wisdom of the freedom. And the legs consists of 7 leftover branches.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I love this. And which extraordinary trainings do the first and the second parts represent, and what are the metaphors? So we are referring to the knowledge and the legs.
It refers to wisdom as the knowledge, the rikpa and the legs, the shaba, the morality and concentration.
Yeah. Yeah. And what are the metaphors that most of us Subandhu use? What is the metaphor for the knowledge, and what is the metaphor for the legs?
Oh.
Eyes and legs.
Yes, eyes and the feet. Yeah, thank you. So the eyes, the knowledge, representing the extraordinary training of wisdom, and the feet represent the extraordinary trainings of the concentration and morality. And what are the 2 parts of the teaching of the dependence origination? Dangpo and Geshe-la, we discussed about this, why we say Dangpo, right? I think, were you referring to this one when you were saying that there is a meaning to this one?
You can say that.
Overview.
So he gives an overview and then it goes through the divisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah. Wow. They just call it Dangpo. Okay.
Yeah, it's strange. But yeah. Adi can also mean other things. I guess Dangbo was a strange translation by the Tibetans. Okay.
Yeah. Even Adi also a bit. Adi is like great, big, but why becomes overview? I'm kind of confused here.
It can mean beginning with, like when we say La Sopa in Tibetan, that's Adi.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. Now, Tibetan words. Nandren.
Literally pull somebody by the nose, but it means a guide.
Yeah, yeah. And Chokdak.
The pure collect. Oh, the 2 collections or the pure collection?
We it looked like the two collections, but it was in a negative context.
Material wealth.
Yes,
After material wealth.
that's
means
the one.
piles of money and stuff.
House of money.
Travesty.
Yeah, you're right. And what does it mean literally?
The place where you can hear stuff.
Yeah,
Same place.
Literally, it means a famous place.
famous place.
Yeah, Nian means everyone heard of it. Yeah.
Famous place. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Nice job, Sugeng. Nice homework.
Thank you.
It's
And
gonna
this
go
is-
down in the
One
future
thing.
Tinger. Okay.
Thank you.
So be careful, you guys. You know what's gonna happen to you guys 20 years from now? You will meet somebody in Argentina, and they'll say, "What about that third homework on the question on the fourth homework?" And you'll say, "Well, I have no idea what you're talking about."
I guess
I'm
we're
just telling you.
I think it's
Okay, so
Asia
gang,
homework.
I have a surprise for you today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and this is a little bit of a celebration for your new text. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Din 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 din. Can you see?
Oh, yeah. We are reading the biography.
Yeah, and my proposal again is that we do it like once every term in your class, and we do it once every term in Stanley's class until we finish. And you can both use it in your book.
Yeah. Exciting. Cool.
Okay, who wrote this biography?
Yeah.
Here. This is Yongzhen Yeshi Gyaltsen,
Yongxin Yeshik Yeltsin.
1713, 1793. He wrote a huge 2-volume book about the Lamrim lineage, all the teachers in India, Tibet, and China. And it's very, very well written. And so we're going to go read it.
Yeah.
All right. Who's your checker?
Can I invite? Let me see. How about Seiji?
Ooh.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna push this down. Here we go. Okay.
So who will be the first one, Seiji?
Okay, let's start with Vivian.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you. Tamling kepe chukien yiki nyen se ngakpa.
Good. Nakba here means praised, right? It's not the same spelling as Tantra, okay? He is praised as the Tsuken of all the Kepas in the Zamboling.
Can the great teacher?
Tsuken means crowning jewel.
Oh, crowning jewel. Oh, crowning jewel.
Of all the...
Is the wise man.
Of Zamboling.
Of the earth of this.
Yeah, Jambudvipa. Yeah.
Jambudvipa.
We can say of this planet or something.
This planet. Okay.
And Yiki Nyen is his name.
Yiki Nyen.
Which means friend of the wealth. Yik means the natural wealth of the earth. So Vasu is the earth, but especially the natural wealth in the earth, like gold, silver, stuff like that. And Yen means friend. So it means a friend of everyone on the earth, okay? Now, when he starts his biography, Yongzhen Yeshi Gyaltsen quotes one line of a poem that praises Vasubandhu, and he doesn't give us the rest, and he doesn't tell us where it's from. So Grandpa Mike went Agong Yeye went and got it for you. Yeah. Now this is a work by Tsongkhapa where he praises the lamas of the lineage. And here it is. Here's the whole verse. So let's read the whole verse, okay?
Okay. Chăm linh kế bề chúc nhiên ý kỳ nhiên
Good.
u mê lam nhẹ pak pa nam rol te đế bề sa
Good.
nè chun pa nam rol te jik
Good.
ten mi nhẹ sum la sul
J.
nhẹ che a che
Nj.
jik ten mi nje sum la sol wan dep.
Hey, is word there?
Yes.
Can you find me Brnyes, Bernier? Okay. I don't think it's to find. That's a different spelling. Okay. All right. Zamling Kepa means we finished this line, right?
Yes.
Then he says, I'm also making supplication, so one dep, to Namdol De, which is Vimukti Sena, who was a great middle way teacher. Okay.
Oh,
And he's calling him the Pakpa.
the Arya.
Yeah. Who found the middle way, if word agrees.
Yes, Geshe-la, it's the future tense.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. Who discovered the middle way? Okay. Now, should I risk the money? Let's keep it cheap, $20. Then, so he praises Vasubandhu. Then he praises Vimuktisena.
Yeah.
And then he praises Vimuktisena. And he calls them the three people who jepa the make of the Jigten.
Who discriminated the
Nj, like
This-
Golje.
who broke up the teachings of the eyes of the world, talking about the Buddha himself.
No, who opened the eyes of the world.
Open
Okay.
the eyes of the
With a prenasal, it means to open. Okay.
open.
So, but there's only two guys here.
Yeah.
There's Vasubandhu and there's Vimuktisena.
Vimuktisena the elder and Vimuktisena the younger.
Hey, Nick. There's two Vimuktisenas.
I see.
My trick question, it didn't work on Nick. So the first one, the first Vimuktisena gets to be the Arya who discovered the middle way. The second poor Vimuktisena, he just gets to be the nice person who had a lot of faith.
Oh,
All right.
Which one's
So-
which?
I don't ask me. I'm
why
assuming he
combine-
mentioned the older one first. What's
why
that?
they combine Vasubandhu with Vimuktisena?
Oh, this is a long poem that Judson Kappa wrote, and he groups together people by their interests, like what did they enjoy teaching, and he's grouped these three together because they understand Mahayana, especially So he's grouping them together, and it's a long poem, and there's many groups. Okay, he's calling these three eye openers. Okay, they must all be people who open people's eyes. Okay, all right, and here we go. Who's checking?
Gilse, please.
Yay.
Okay.
I can't
Kids-
see who's on here. Oh, I'm the checker. Sorry.
You are checker. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
No worry. Kechok yin ni pak pa tok me thang yum chik par trung te pak pa tok me trung ne tun mong we rik ne nam la jang sing rap tu jung ne
Chung.
chung ne.
Yeah,
Chung.
past tense, yeah. The Kepa Chok,
The supreme wise man
good, called Vasubandhu. Now,
was
each new person in this biography book comes with a ni, and that means it's kind of like a header, like a chapter header. Okay, ni is kind of, okay, let's talk about, let me give you the biography of Vasubandhu, okay? He was Yum Chik with Papa Tokme.
the main mother of the area without without.
Anybody else have a guess? Anybody else have a guess?
They have the same mother. He has the same mother.
Hey,
as
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
patok me. I see.
Yeah, he has the same mom as Arya Sangha.
Arya Sangha. Okay.
He Trung from the same mother. Trung means born. Okay.
Born.
High language. Okay.
Okay.
After Papa Togme was Trung,
Was born after Arya Sangha was born.
yeah, he studied the Rignes, which Adam knows so well.
The logic.
No,
The Vedas, right?
the classical subjects, the 5 great classical subjects. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
But did he study all of them?
I think so. No.
He studied the Tumongwas.
Oh.
Were shared.
Yeah, the shared ones, like, I don't know, the medicine, what do you call it? The fine arts, and what's the other one?
Astrology.
No, that was a minor science, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Logic.
Logic.
And something else. I don't, medicine, fine arts, logic, probably Sanskrit, I think.
Oh yeah, and Buddhism.
I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll get it. We're going to have it in Adam's text today. So,
It's totally Sanskrit. Yeah.
so the point is, in those days, it was traditional to train someone in the general sciences. What do you call it in a college? I'm getting my degree. I'm getting a, what do you call that?
Liberal
Actually,
arts.
Liberal
yeah.
arts. Yeah. Yeah. He studied the liberal arts. Okay.
Liberal arts.
And he it doesn't mention he studied the Nungi Rigne. Nungi. Yeah, he didn't study. It doesn't mention if he studied the 5th one. He studied the first 4. Okay. And then he dropped the Chung.
Then he became a monk.
Then he got ordained.
Yeah, then he got ordained. And let's keep going. Who's checking?
Rivas.
Ring sik long pa na nyun yun ring po ne chang jang chup ki sam che cher ge pa gelwe ten pa pelwe mun lam ki tu chen yum drum sema selwe chul trim te ni ki drum se tang tu pale keu chen tang den pa sik che te.
Hick.
Good. Ring Shik Limbanam means a long time after the birth of a Sangha. Okay. His mom, okay, which is the 3rd line. Okay. His mom, Yum, his holy mother, who was a Brahman caste. And her name, the mom's name was Selwit Sutram, which means clear morality, okay, or bright morality. And I couldn't find it. Maybe Word or somebody can find it in Sanskrit. But if I had to reconstruct it, I would say Prasanna Shila, okay. And she had done munlams with lots of tu,
Prayer with lots of power.
that she would be able to pelwa,
Protect? No.
to
Carry on.
to increase, okay,
To increase
spread the temba of the Gawa.
the teaching of the Buddha. Of the
Yeah,
Buddha.
and why did she want that? Is she had Chanchukistan.
The wish.
The
And
bodhicitta.
Yeah, she had bodhicitta. Well, how long did she have the wish? Rinbone.
Long
From
time.
previous long time.
Yeah, from a long time. By the way, don't get confused. There are 2 long times here.
Yeah.
Okay. We started out the sentence with long time, which is a long time after the first kid.
Yes.
And the second long time is how long she had her bodhicitta, right?
Yes.
And her bodhicitta was not only long time bodhicitta, it was che gyepa.
Whoa.
Very, very long time.
No, the bodhicitta was Gilpa.
Very, very great.
Yeah, it was very broad and huge, big bodhicitta. Okay. And due to that, due to the power of her prayers, that she could spread the teachings, right? Those bodhicitta prayers. She dupad with a chamse.
With the transi.
Oh, with the Brahmin.
Yeah, she dupa with a chamse.
Married?
Spend time with the Brahmin.
Yeah, she got together with a chamse. They don't say anything else, okay?
Okay.
And then se means born,
Mhm.
okay?
Give birth.
But it differs from kewa. It differs from kewa. Kewa means conception in Buddhism. Sepa means when the baby comes out of the mother, 9 months later. So sepa comes 9 months after kewa.
Kewa. Oh,
Rebirth happens at conception,
okay.
but the
Oh,
sepa is the baby coming out. Okay,
okay.
and that baby came out. Q, a boy. Okay, a boy, a young man, and he was Sendan Demba.
Endowed with
Yeah, nice. Special signs. He
special
had
signs.
special signs. Okay, like and that holy beings are supposed to come out of the womb with marks on them, at least a few marks. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. What kind of marks did he have?
Yeah.
Who's up next?
Seiji?
Word.
Okay. Q te tela ki hang ki ke andriwa sok dram che drik chele chungwa tarki lo norway chu ke chu ka che sing tru tang chang trala
Yeah,
trala Tandrala nepe gone kye drink get singte.
nice. Okay. Kir de che on the tongue of the child when he was born, there was jiwa written, a letter a, which is supposed to be, since it's the first letter of the Sanskrit alphabet, it's supposed to indicate a great mastery. Okay. Okay. And it was written with gihang. Okay. And gihang is a sacred yellow powder that comes from the bile stones of special cows.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh God.
All right.
Gishula, why
Right.
GHI? I don't recognize that.
It's just a Sanskrit corruption.
Oh, okay. I see. Sanskrit way of
Gihang. Gihang. Yeah.
Gihang. Oh, okay.
And by the way, we have about 10 biographies of Vasubandhu.
Oh,
They're all taken from the same sources, probably Burton's History of Indian Buddhism. And but they are slightly written differently, and you can use the differences to clarify things.
I see.
So, for example, who is this? Burton Rinpoche, in his history, which is probably where our writer took it, most of it from, he says, Gihang Ki. Okay, they used Gihang to write the letter. Okay,
Oh.
our text doesn't clarify that. Okay, it just says a Gihang letter. Okay, all right. Tamse Rikche de Jungwatar. He had other signs as you find in the Rikches of the Tamses.
Rikche.
Right, you find them in the Vedas of the Brahmins.
Yeah, Rikche means Vedas, meaning books that give you knowledge. Okay, Vedas. Okay, so he had all the kind of special signs that you might see in the Vedas, like this letter being written on his tongue when he popped out. Okay. I'm sorry, cancel that. Okay, cancel. Hang on. Cancel that. It was written on his tongue. And then they did a choga according to the big chase.
Okay, choga.
A ritual.
Yeah, they did a ritual so that he could have a lone Noah.
Smart mind.
Yeah, they gave him a
Sharp mind.
special.
Sharp mind.
Yeah.
Chapman.
And then they trued him. Abhishekata Samaya Shriyehum.
They bathed him.
Then they cleansed him.
They bathed him, yeah, the baby. And then they kept him in the very Tsangdra circumstances. Tsangdra means like almost
Enclosed.
sterilized. Tsangdra means almost sterilized circumstances. Like
Oh.
Tsangdra means high hygiene circumstances. Okay. And he was born, and they sing. They raised him. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Sing literally means to extend, to make longer. We had it comes from ring. Okay. But they raised him. Okay.
Okay.
Then what happened? Oh, I have a long study of this thing that they wrote on his tongue that his tongue was written with. And if you're interested, you can read it about the cows stuff. Okay. Okay. We'll pick up here. Who's going to check?
Christina Kasica, please.
Narsun pana yi ke tang, chi tang rik che sila sokpa tun mong we rik ne nam yum ni ki lekpar lapte kong tu chupar che.
You guys can translate this together if you work on it. Narsimba means as he grew up.
Oh.
Okay. Narsimba means as he grew up, he studied Yige.
Others?
He learned to write. He learned to write. He studied C,
Mathematics.
You learn math.
arithmetic, and the other Rikcheshi.
4 Vedas.
No,
Oh, the other 4 sciences.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Vedas,
It is the
yeah.
4 Vedas. It is the 4 Vedas. Yeah. I was thinking it was the 4 sciences, but you're right. 4 Vedas. Yeah. Artha Veda. I don't know. Shukla Veda. Okay. Etc. He studied the Tumoe. This should be Rigne. Okay. Oops.
Meaning the 5 sciences.
Yeah, Rigne means 5 sciences. The common ones, the 4. Medicine, fine arts, logic, and linguistics, right? Who taught him Yunyi?
The mother.
Mother herself.
The mother herself.
Yeah, the mother herself trained him. Lekpa Lap. Lap means taught him. And he conducted everything.
Master everything.
Grasped.
He understood.
He grasped everything. What's that?
He grokked.
Grok. And the
Grok.
che means she got him to grok. Okay. She got him to grok everything. Okay. That's kind of cool that these two people who wrote over half the Geshe course, brought up by this, they were trained by their mom, okay, homeschooled in the great books.
How do you say gloat?
Okay.
Gloat or?
Oh, grok. Grok.
Oh, it's an old
GROK.
Egyptian word. Okay. All right. Who's up, you guys?
Rebecca.
Yeah. Tene yum ki sel la ndikap tu pu kyot kepa ni rikpelwa sok jikten ki chewe chetu kewa mainki kelwe tenpa pelwe chirkepa yinpe raptu jungla te nusumla chang te gelwe tenpa tar par ki sik.
What does
Karwa.
gishig mean? What's gishig mean, you guys? What's gishig mean?
Imperative.
Yeah, do it.
Implored
Do
him
it.
to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Do it.
Do it.
Okay. Do it. Now, what he's going to do, we're going to read from the beginning. Okay. Then the yum
The mother.
said the following words to the se.
To her son.
Oh,
Yeah,
to
and
her.
this is a high word for say, and it's a high word for mother. Okay. And it doesn't mean bodhisattva. Here it just means her son. Okay. Hey, Pooh.
Hey,
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 son.
son.
Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
Hey, my boy. You kepa ni. The reason I kepa you,
Or do you?
yeah, the reason I went to the trouble of having you was not mayan. It was not, let's go backwards from the second line. It was not to undertake jiktengi chawas.
Oh, worldly activities.
Yeah, it wasn't for worldly goals. I didn't have you because I wanted to achieve worldly goals, such as spelling our Rick.
Growing our family
Yeah, like continuing our
lineage or
dynasty,
line,
family line.
progeny.
Family, yeah. Rather key, okay, rather key. I kepa you in order to pewa the Gawe Temba.
Mhm.
Oh, that's nice. In order to
Buddha
spread the
teachings.
teachings of the Buddha.
Yeah, that's why I kepa you. Therefore, Yimbe, you better rub the chung.
Get ordained.
And Jang the Denasum.
Practice, train yourself
Master
in the
the
three
three
baskets.
Pitakas.
Master the 3 Pitakas. And go and Tarwa the Gawe Temba.
Give the Dharma.
Yeah, spread the teachings of the victorious Buddha. Okay, that's a cool. I wonder how old he was. Maybe Amelie's age. I don't
Oh,
know.
1 year old, yeah. I'm gonna do this.
Okay, here we go. Who's up next? CD.
It's to Katie Fedge.
Yay, Katie Fedge. Speaking of kids. All right.
Chekol ne na Landrar Rap tu jung cham ni ne Ken lop ki ten pa thar dual way che cham tra sing tra wan tha dak mik tre thar sungwa shir sak ne te nu sum la chang pe ke pe to chin pars cure
Pull to Chimpan. Okay, good.
up
Okay. Now, after his mother cooled him like that,
him
okay, after she exhorted him like that,
Exhorted.
okay, he went to Nalanda and got Raptuchun.
Nalanda.
Oh,
He went to
And get
Nalanda monastery and he became a monk. Okay.
I see.
Raptuchun Tsamnine, from the moment he became a monk, okay, Tsamnine means from the moment he became a monk, he sungwa.
taught.
No, BSR.
Protected.
Oh,
Yeah, he kept his,
Vows.
yeah, Chetsam means his vows, okay? Chetsam.
House.
Chetsam means what are the conditions of the vow? It's called Chetsam. It means the lines at which you break them, okay? We had Chepa before as a vow, right? So he respected the Chetsams of his vows as he would his own Mickey Debu,
His own eyes.
his own eyeballs.
His own eyeballs.
Yeah. So Debu means fruit, right? Eye fruits is
Eye fruits.
eye fruits is Tibetan for eyeballs. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He protected even the Tash and Tawa.
Even the most subtle.
Yeah, the most subtle
Subtlest of the
conditions,
subtle.
the subtle conditions of the vows he had undertaken. Tadak means tamche,
All.
All of them.
all of them, as if he was protecting his eyes from something. Okay. As he had been temba by his Kembo and his Lopanz.
Yay.
Has been taught by his vow giver and all the other quorum people, all the other
Excellent. Yeah, nice job. Nice job, Sugeng. Okay. Now, shir shak is an idiom. Shir shak means take that as a given. Shir shak means take that as a given. Okay. So, if you hire somebody in the monastery and you say, yeah, you're going to show up on time, you're going to be here when I ask you to, you're going to do what I ask you to do, shir shak. And that means all that's a given. And then you give them the real job. Okay. So shir shak means, what do you want to call it?
by
It's
default?
it's the it's the default requirement. Okay.
Basic requirement.
Yeah, and then you're gonna do other stuff. Okay. So what was his she? What was his kangba in Mik and Kangba? Mik and Shab. Mik Rikpadang Shab Sudemba. Rikpadang Shab Sudemba. Rikpadang Shab Sudemba.
The knowledge and the feet.
Yeah, it was on this guy's homework about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Big padang shab.
Okay. So his shab, the legs he was standing on, was his morality.
Morality and concentration.
Yeah. So they want to point out that his success was due to that he made morality his foundation. Okay.
Okay.
Then he went on to Jang the Danism.
To teach the three Pitaka.
Jang means study.
Study.
Yeah. And
Study.
he became a Punso Kepa. Punso.
Teacher. Excellent.
He
master.
became an absolute master. Okay. Pultu Chimba and Punsok are the same thing. Okay. Pultu Chimba means best of the best. Okay. He became a real master. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Who's up next?
Tim, can you do it?
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah. Tene Gunpe Tenuki Kong Tun Trasing Trawat Dak Tok Par Jawe Chirtang Depa Chokye Sosoi Lukman Drepar Shepar Jawe Chirtang Shen Yang Rang Tang Shen Ki Trupe Tagye Cho Tabui Parol tu Chin Par Jawe Chir Kedrup tu Me Chung Men Jung Ne Kache Yul tu Pepne.
Good, nice. He was thinking, I would like to study the Ngumba Trashing Tower.
The Abhidhamma books.
Yeah, Chungumba. I would like to study the books on the Abhidhamma. I would like to figure out what they really mean, Gongdun, okay? What they really have in mind. And I want to know even the most subtle ones, okay? And I would like to talk about those points. I would like to have a personal realization of those points, okay? And I would like to shepa the Depa Chopke. Chopke.
18.
18 what? Ben Kramer, you got to help us out.
18 Abhidhamma schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I would like to know each of the school's positions. Madepar.
Boy, guy's a glutton for punishment.
Unmixed.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm not gonna mix them. I want to know each one separately. I'm gonna master 18 separately. Okay. That's a tall order.
It is. But we did it.
Yeah. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna study my Dupta and Shanky Dupta.
Oh boy.
Oh. My school and other schools.
Yeah, which are as broad as the Getzel.
Is the ocean.
But I'm gonna paro to Chimba that ocean.
I will cross over to that ocean.
Yeah, I will boromido that ocean. Okay.
Go to the other side.
Therefore, go to the end of the sentence, the end of the paragraph. He pepped to the Kacheyu.
He went to the country
of the Kaches.
Of the big mouths.
Yeah. In the old days, it meant Kashmiris.
Oh.
North India. So Nalanda is in the West Bengal, right? Bengal area. So that's the far east of India. And he undertook, I guess it's about 1,000-mile journey or 700 miles. He decided to go to Kashmir because that was the jungne of many Kidrups.
The arising of many people with wisdom and good practice.
Yeah, great. That was the source. Jungne.
The source.
that's where a lot of great scholars had been pouring out of Kashmir. So he said, I'm headed for Kashmir. Okay. And I believe, I know a Sangha, I think, studied in Doljok. It's where Thomas went. I forget the Sanskrit name. Anyway, I'll let you know later. Okay.
So the ruins of Nalanda are in modern day Bengal.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Way over close to Bangladesh, actually. Okay. Okay. What is that town? Doljok in Tibetan.
Takshila?
Yes. What is it?
Takshila?
Takshila, you're right. Yeah, Takshila. Yeah, Takshila. Yeah. Good.
Takshila.
Yeah.
I looked it up. Prasanna Sheila was her name.
Ray, hey, I guessed it. Is okay.
And there's a
Where'd you find it? If I'm
I found it in some encyclopedia on the internet, so you can check other sources of.
oh. Okay. And you were gonna say something else about it.
No, the name from the beginning of the text, although Das says it's a form of the word nepa, to find, in the Great Dictionary, they say it means to like honor or pay respects to. It doesn't have it as a. So I don't know. There's a contradiction there.
Oh. Let's look it up and see if it would match.
Geshe-la Nalanda is in Bihar.
Yeah, Bihar is over near West Bengal.
Yeah, just west of Bengal.
Yeah. Yeah, I still say he found the middle way, or I don't think it'd be such a big thing that he honored the middle way. Okay.
Yep.
And I agree with the corruption. Okay. Okay, what happened next? Who's reading? Who's checking?
Nick?
Sure.
Kepa chempo dun sang ki trung du ngun dra chompa nam ki gun pa de dun dang dulwa lung de shi ne nam diu te ten la pap pe ten chu chedrak tu shepa chenpo sung pum sung bum sung bum trak chik tu long pa yu pa te la chang so.
Yeah, good. Then he ended up in the Trung. He went to the feet of the great master named Dinsang. Is a terrible corruption of his name, which is Gendin Sangbo, which is Sanghabadra. Okay. He's a great Abhidharma scholar. Okay. And first, he studied the Ngamba Dedun.
The seven
the 7 great books of Abhidharma, okay, which had been duped by the Drachombas.
Collected by the Arhats.
Yeah, which had been put together by the Arhats. Don't forget they're all compilations, right?
Yeah.
And he also studied the main points of the Dua Lungdeshi, the great 4 parts of the Vinaya taught by the Buddha. Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
And they're Vinaya Vastu, and we can look them up. There's 4 of them. Okay, which had been collected, gathered from people who had listened to things and who said Evam Maya Shrutam. This is what I heard. What did you hear? Okay. So they had been collected and established, set down. Okay. And then he gathered them all into his own book called Chedakta Chimbo. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Which is a single huge compilation of all the 7 books of Abhidharma. Okay. And all in all, he studied, must have been like 100,000 books. Okay. Whatever. Okay. By the way, in these biographies, they tend to exaggerate wildly, and it's hard to get real information. But this author is more careful than the other ones. Okay. The other ones, it would be just one long string of exaggerations, but this is pretty good. I got you the 7 books of Abhidharma from this master called Chen. Here's the verse. Here's the verse of the 7. Here's the names of the 7s for your footnote.
Wow.
And here's the Sanskrit. Yeah, and this is mistaken. Okay, and this is the name of Sanghabhadra's book in Sanskrit, Mahavipasha. Okay, Mahavipasha. Okay, the great explanation. Okay, the great and detailed explanation. And there's probably something there to do with Vaibhashikas. Okay, all right. Okay, who's next? Checker.
Ben, can you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tan chun di la gun ki shan yang lopong dun sang lang nga we te nut sum che chedrak shet zu che kyang zutu jito.
Okay, good. There were also other books before this one. And there was the descriptions of the 3 baskets that were possessed by Sanghabhadra. And there was the kosha, the treasure of separate sayings, which he was also taught by. These are earlier Abhidharma summaries, okay? All right. Keep going.
Data bui tan chu chempo te yong su chok pa tuk la sung ne tung gi neta thak la trupe drima tra moang mepa drima mepe rikpa tramu lekpar chep ne tha thak par tuk la chupar se.
Okay. That whole tencha, okay, all the great shastras like that, he sung them in his tuk.
He speak them in his
Sung, no tone, sung, zin.
Possess, memorize, possess.
He memorized them. Okay,
Memorize.
these are thousands of pages. Okay, he memorized all of them, and he understood all the ne.
Crucial.
Marmahata.
Oh, the point.
Yeah, crucial points.
Crucial point.
Without any chima.
No
Mala.
question.
Vimala. Okay.
Oh, no,
Yeah. Okay. Without any stink of tropa means making mistakes. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Not the slightest whiff of a mistake. Okay. And moreover, he employed Rikpa Chamo.
The subtle logic.
Good. To chepa these books very lekpa.
Analyze.
To examine.
Analyze.
Yeah, to examine these books very thoroughly. And he took la chupa all of them. He took la chu means he grasped all the contents. Yay. So by the way, this is all demonstrating his background in
wisdom.
Vaibhashika? I mean,
yeah, Abhidharma. He went to because the Abhidharma Kosha is the system of Vaibhashika according to the Kachewas, according to the Kashmiris. And that's what he brought home. Okay, just like Stanley's doing. Okay, who's next?
Seiji?
Oh, no. Chunzum.
Uh-oh.
Shenyang lopong dun sang la ngawe denusum ki set sol ta takla chang solta takla. Sorry.
How do you say? I think it's Cholta,
No, sultada.
Sultan, Sul.
Shesul tadat. Shesul tadat.
Cheshul Tadak La Chang Ne Kepe Pul Tu Chin Par Kurte Kachel Yul Tu Tulcha Trangwa Le De Pala Chu Mang Tu Ten Ching Trima Mepe Riklam Ke Parse.
Nice. So he also practiced everything about how his teacher Sanghabhadra taught the Danish sum, the soul that he used to shipa, which means soul also, same.
Oh.
So he not only learned the contents, he learned the
Commentaries.
no,
All of
it.
All of it.
no, how to teach it.
How to teach it. So,
Yeah, he didn't just learn from Sanghabhadra the contents of the canon, of the three-part canon. He also practiced how he taught, everything about how he taught. And then he became a kepa of teaching. Okay, a master at learning how to teach. Okay, and because of that, he got dulja changne dipa, untrungable duljas.
Uncountable disciples.
Yeah, uncountable disciples. Okay.
Uncountable? Oh.
Yeah, disciples beyond any number. Okay. Disciples beyond any number from Kacheyul.
From the Kashmiri.
Yeah, in Kashmir.
In Kashmir. In Kashmir.
Yeah, and he tend a lot of he tend a monk to chirp to them.
He teach?
Yeah, he taught them massive amount of dharma.
A lot of dharma.
Using Riklam.
Logic.
Good.
Path of logic.
Yeah, using Vimala logic.
Without no unstained logic.
Yeah, nice. So don't tell me logic's not necessary. We got 3 minutes. Let's use it.
Sure.
Okay. Who's checking?
Earl.
Ene Gyakadu Chunpar She Peche Du Tik To Chenki Dak Nit Chempo Di Galway Ten Pala Jawa Gya Chempo Tsepama Matsune Chom Kun Pa Mang Po Tang Shokam Sungwe Nuchin Ki Yit Kyute Te Dak Ki Lopong Ki La Ten Tang Lek Pam La Sokpa Yo Chetam Che Trok.
Oh, you guys had troke. You had a lot of trokes this week. Somebody was choked this morning in Nick, or somebody was choked in Nick's text by their views.
Still. Is it
Stolen.
still?
Yeah, stolen. Good. Okay. Shepa means decided. It's a high word. Okay. Then having made the holy decision to go to India. What?
To go to India.
I thought he was in India.
Nope, he was in Kashmir. Okay, so apparently in those days, Gyagar was separate from Kashmir. Okay, so he decided to go back to India. Okay, but something happened. He ran into some dudes.
Demons.
Yeah.
Dikto Chen means evil. It's a very rare idiom for evil. Okay, and they couldn't supa. Third line in the middle. They couldn't supa.
Master him.
No, they couldn't stand it. Okay, that he was gonna do Gyachempo Zepas.
Oh, he was gonna
widespread good deeds
for the Temba.
To spread the teachings.
Good, yeah. This great Mahatma, Dagni Chempo, okay, was gonna spread the Buddhist teachings, and they couldn't stand it, okay? So they they changed the minds
Mhm.
of some chomkuns, bandits,
Bandits.
bandits. Okay.
What?
And also they changed the minds of some yakshas who were supposed to be sungwang things.
Protecting.
They were supposed to be protecting him. And they were what we call border police, shogun. Okay.
Border
These
police.
yakshas were supposed to be, protecting the place like border police. Okay.
Mhm.
But these demons changed their minds. And so they decided instead to troke
To steal.
all the hlatden means images and paintings, okay, of the Lopan,
Of the teacher.
meaning
Vasubandhu.
good. And they also stole all his leg bombs.
X?
Yeah, all his books. Okay.
Oh.
Like Shen Tsang was lucky he got home with all the leg bombs.
Oh.
But Vasubandhu got robbed, all of them. Okay.
Wow.
Yoj means all his stuff got stolen. Okay.
Wow.
All his possessions got stolen. Okay.
Oh. Wow.
Are we out of time?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're
out of
over.
time.
Okay. Stay exciting history. We'll continue next time.
It's called a cliffhanger, isn't it?
Yeah. Tune in next
In the
time.
middle.
Wow.
Okay. And I tell you, it's fun to read a history book, and I have to say that the study of history is new. People in Asia didn't do it. The Chinese did a great job. You know the year that the emperor was born. You know the day he was born. But in India, they just could care less, and so the history books are pretty bad. Okay, so this is one of the better ones. Okay.
Okay. Let's close with mandala. Sasi puki juksing metok tram rirap lingsi nyinde genpadi sangge singdu mikte uwargi drokun singla cuparsyo idang guru mandala kamdinatayami gewa di gewa kun Tsunami se chok zok si Tsunami se le jung wei Dampa kunyi to parsho. Thank you, Geshe.
I once asked Rinpoche Tsongkhapa's birth year, and he said it's between Atisha and Pabonka, which is 941 years. Okay. Okay.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Geshe.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
It'll be
Thank you,
fun.
Geshe-la.
Next
Thanks.
time we do it, we'll do it in
Stanley's.
Stanley's. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Super fun. Thank you for